Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on Pittsburgh CW. It's the Bordas & Bordas hotline, and you can call it by dialing 412-575-2600, or if you'd rather tweet us, it's at KDPomp, at Ron Cook PG. And we'll begin with the Steelers, who got a much-needed win last night, even though in the second half they didn't score any points, and they allowed Tampa to have the possession with a chance to either tie or win the game, and that's where they came out with a 3-and-out. So Ron Cook of the Post-Gazette, 93.7 The Fan, even though I think the defense still had many bad moments last night, they did have 4 turnovers, and they did come up with a 3-and-out when they needed it the most.
Yeah, normally when you get 4 turnovers, one of which you return for a touchdown, Bud Dupree had a pick 6, and you have 3 sacks, you usually figure you're going to have a pretty good night, but they still gave up way too many big plays. But as you pointed out at the end, about 3.5 minutes left, it's a 30-27 game. Tampa gets the ball at the 25, incomplete punt. And they never got the ball back again. So good for the defense to do that, but I'm not quite ready to pronounce this defense any good yet. A lot of holes to me.
I agree with that, and they do have time to fix that, and that certainly helps in their progression moving toward the next game against Baltimore. But one thing you know they're going to do is score points, and we saw Ben Roethlisberger put up big numbers in the first half. But I thought the most important part, the best drive of the game, happened right before halftime. Tampa had just kicked a field goal, and they came right back down on a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and not only erased that field goal, they added a touchdown. I think that really hurt Tampa.
Yeah, Ben was 7-7 before the last 2 incompletions. For like 73 yards on that drive, spread it all over the place, and ends up Switzer getting the 1-yard touchdown. Very nice drive. That made it 30-10. You think it's going to be a blowout in the second half, but didn't exactly end up that way, did it?
No, it was nice to get a contribution from Vance McDonald with the stiff arm of the century, maybe. That was as good as it gets.
That was as good as it gets.
See him, you know, they acquired him with a thought that he can do this sort of stuff. He's pretty fast for a big guy like that. And you saw what his presence can do to complement Jesse.
If he stays healthy, that's been the big thing. Right. Look what he did against Jacksonville last year in the playoffs. What do you have, 10 catches against them last year? He's a really good player, but he has had a lot of trouble staying on the field. How about Cam Hayward's reaction? Did you see that on Twitter when on the replay when after McDonald stiffs arms Connie? Is just priceless.
I thought the whole
YouTube, check it out.
Yeah, it was pretty unbelievable. They didn't. And he threw him away. And by the way, that guy goes on the IR today. I don't know with what.
Boy, a stiff neck, bad neck or something.
Something like that. It was interesting on Twitter. There was another kid named Chris Conti. He is a reporter down in Nashville. He was taking a lot of hits. They had the wrong Chris Conti. And people were, even Brett Kiesel sent the wrong message to Chris Conti. It was the wrong Chris Conti.
It was a great play by McDonald's part.
It really was. All right, they got Baltimore coming up. We'll talk more about that as we go along. Meantime, it's a big game, Ohio State and Penn State this week. Ron, I want to get your take on that because this game could have ramifications for both teams about playoffs. It's early in the season, I know, but whoever wins this could be in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it's only Tuesday. I'm going up. I'm going up to Happy Valley. I'm really looking forward to it. Penn State, Ohio State games, I think I've done the last 3 or 4, are always just so much fun, very competitive, and I'm with you. If Penn State can win this, and I said it when they crunched Pitt 51-6. I didn't think it was necessarily a really great Penn State team, but if they can win this one, they only have Michigan on the road among their tough games left. They have Michigan State at home, Wisconsin at home, Iowa at home. This is a big game for them. They could absolutely win play for the national title if they win this game. I think the winner of this game has a real good shot.
I agree. I think they get in the upper hand, and I think James Franklin's team is tough to handle there. They are explosive, and they turned a close game last week into a rout, one that you didn't think that they would cover the spread, and yet they did easily.
35 points in the fourth quarter. There'll be 110,000 strong up there. It's a whiteout night. It's one of the great scenes in college football.
Pitt has their hands full with Central Florida. We'll talk more about that, and we'll get into some baseball talk as well. But you can call us with your topic of choice. 412-575-2600. That's the number to call. We're going to take a break. Come back with your phone calls next, right here live on Pittsburgh CW. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters.